Got so much work to do. Trying to talk to you. You give me 5 minutes of focus. Give me 5 minutes of focus. 5 minutes of focus. Give me 5 minutes of focus. Welcome to your 5 Minute Focus. Today we are continuing the conversation from last week about patience. This is part 2, and we ended last week, only got through James 1, verse 3, and we left off talking about how God already knows the pieces to our life. Like he understands every aspect of our life, and what he is shaping us for is for the end. So he understands the end from the beginning. So every piece of our life, everything that happens to us or does not happen, God knows. So he is shaping us for that end. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Recently, I came across a situation where I thought I was at the point where this would actually happen. I felt like, all right, my waiting period is done. So now it's time to move to this next level, this next phase. I don't have to wait for this anymore. Like, I was ready, only to find out that it's not happening right now. So I'm in a period of patience where I have actually also gone through the annoyance of having to wait, the irritation of having to wait when, I feel like I'm ready to sort of move on from this. When we're in situations like that, this is where our patience is, having that perfect work, is shaping us. It is giving us that, or developing rather, that endurance that we need to make it to that next point. And oftentimes we squirm a lot during these phases, because it's like, okay, God, if you can do it, why not? Why don't you just do it? Like, what are we waiting for? Um, I don't want to, but I'm going to be patient during this delay. It's hit or miss. Some days I'm good with it, some days I'm not, but I'm going to endure. I'm going to push through. I'm pushing for patience. I'm going to be patient. But just to kind of sum all of this up, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So you're not being tried for no reason. You are not being tested in the area of patience for no reason. And that is patience, whether you're waiting on something to happen, or whether you are even dealing with other people and having to be patient with people, like regardless of whether it's people, place, thing, whatever. Know that it's not in vain. And if you are having to endure something, there's something that God wants to work in you. And verse 4 kind of confirms that for us. But let patience have her perfect work. And it's basically telling us to just give in to it. Like, don't try to stop it. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to make something out of it that's not there. Just give in to it. Let patience have her perfect work. We gonna have to be patient anyway, because we really, as much as we try to take matters into our own hands, we're going to have to give into it anyway. I'm reminded of Abraham and Sarah, when God told them that he was going to give them a child, but they decided to take matters into their own hands. They waited for a good little minute, but then after that, it seemed like they started out in patience, but then, they didn't have social media at the time, but there's things that you bring in that distract you. People could make a simple comment like, girl, you ain't done that yet, or that ain't happened for you yet. That puts you in a space where you feel like you have to rush your process. So, and that's what happened with Abraham and Sarah. They tried to rush that process and just made an even bigger mess of it. So, but let patience have her perfect work. Just chill, just give into it. Any move that I make, anything that I do right now could potentially keep this from being in its complete state. And anytime, anything that I do to try to speed up the process could potentially cause this to be something that comes out incomplete. It's important for us to continue to pray and seek God when we are enduring these times where we're having to be patient. It's important too that you keep your mind focused on the end, like still stay committed to what God told you. I know it is rough. It gets hard when you have to wait and you have to watch and see things happening and you're still waiting. Like it gets rough, but you got this. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. This has been your 5 minute focus.